Hi, John.
Hello, hello, good evening.
Good evening. So you're good to go?
Okay, great. Just want to welcome everyone. Thank you for being in the session. Nice to meet you as well. My name is John White. I'm the Executive Director for Admissions for the three specialized and accelerated master's programs. If you want to go ahead and turn the slide. I want to talk a little bit about where we are in the United States. We are in Western North Carolina, which is off the Atlantic Ocean. We are about an hour and 10 minutes from Charlotte, North Carolina, which is the largest financial center outside of New York City. We're an hour and 20 minutes from Raleigh, which is the capital of North Carolina. You'll see that we have many green, beautiful, and bucolic spaces. The outdoors is a great part of Winston-Salem in North Carolina, and we are the home of Krispy Kreme donuts. You can turn the slide now. Here's some of our beautiful spaces, both at Wake Forest University on our main campus, and then on our downtown Innovation Quarter campus. Turn the slide, please. And this is the home of the School of Business. This is Farrell Hall. We service 850 students, which might not be large to some students on the call, but is very large to us. Part of why we only serve 850 students is because we really want to provide an intimate and engaged campus experience and supportive learning experience for students from all backgrounds and countries. You can turn now. So the three programs that I will quickly talk about this morning are the MSBA, the Master of Science in Business Analytics, which is STEM designated. All majors are welcome, but as a data science program, it is very quantitatively rigorous. The second program is the Master of Science in Accountancy, also STEM designated. This is also welcoming to all majors and it has a CPA pathway. And the third is our Masters of Science in Management, which is for non-business majors. And it functions very much like the first year of an MBA program. And then it has an opportunity that within 5 years, you can return for the second year of your MBA. You can go ahead. Thank you. I talked a little bit about small, intimate student support experiences. The student is at the center of everything we do at Wake Forest. So you'll see in the upper left quadrant, that's my team, admissions. We're very much part of your experience during the application process and then the enrollment process. The upper right quadrant, you have program, faculty, and leadership. Sometimes it's a little bit different for international students at how engaged and accessible our faculty are to all students, and that's a hallmark of Wake Forest. The bottom left quadrant is Integrative Student Services. That is a staff member who is responsible for making sure every student in the program does well academically, as well as socially, mentally, mental health, especially in the time of the pandemic, and feels fully supported during their experience in the program. And the lower right quadrant, is Market Readiness and Employment. And that is our career services, our career coaches. You can turn the slide. Thank you. I'm going to talk first about the MS in Business Analytics. This is a very popular program with international students. We launched it in 2016. We're now in our 5th cohort. These programs, I should mention also, are 2 semesters, so usually 1 year immersive intensive programs. And we can turn the slide on this one. This is a quick snapshot of the class profile. Before I talk about the curriculum, you'll see it's a very diverse program, 74 different colleges and universities across the US and across the globe. 50% of our students are female, 42% of our students are international. Most of our students do come from China, and then we have some students from India, other Southeast Asian countries, and then from Northern European countries. You'll see the class profile there. It is a competitive program with our GRE and GMAT scores. We have 37 unique majors. So I mentioned, while it is a quantitatively rigorous program, it's open to students of all majors and backgrounds. You can turn the slide, please. So this is the curriculum here, and the big difference, there's a lot of MSBA programs in the United States now. So many more have come into the space since we launched in 2016. But with us, the differentiator is that we feel we are truly intersecting a business professional with a data science professional. So you will see that a lot of your coursework is an integration of what you might expect to see in a business analytics program with programming, coding, data management, predictive analytics, but then you also have the business components as well, business metrics, forecasting, finance and risk analytics, and then of course all the analytics and software technologies. We primarily use R. We also teach SAS. We offer Python as well, SQL, and other programming coding languages you might expect. But again, for us, our goal in 10 months is to emerge a business person who's also immensely skilled with the data science piece of an MSBA. You can turn the slide, please. Careers. This is always a hot topic, especially for international students. We are still reporting our 2020 data for outcomes. This year has definitely been a challenge for everybody, students from all countries, regardless of the US or other countries, because of the pandemic and how the pandemic has affected employment. But you will see there, we have very successful employment outcomes. We offer full support, career support to all students, regardless of country of origin. So I'll keep moving. I just got the time. Let's go on next. Thank you. I'm going to move on to our accounting program, also STEM designated, so we can move slide. We offer, we'll pass this one as well since I'm running on time. We offer 3 tracks. We offer a tax track, an audit track, and we offer a track that's unique to Wake Forest called Financial Transaction Services. You can move the slide. Thank you. Here are the 3 tracks in the course are relevant. And I would say the biggest differentiator in this program is that we have more analytics in the MSA program than any other accounting program currently in the United States. You have 4 required courses in analytics, regardless of what track you decide to pursue. And you can turn slide, please. Again, I shared the learning tracks. Here they are by class profile. The analytics curriculum. You can move ahead. And one more. So again, let's see. Perfect. Here are the 2 different 3-semester options. So students can do a 2-semester option or a 3-semester option. And I'm always happy to talk with students after this presentation to see which pathway might be the best for you. We can turn slide. This talks about fall employer recruiting under the 3-semester option, how you prepare to pursue the MSA, study for your CPA, and receive employment. Okay, next slide, please. This is an important slide. So again, I'm really proud to report on this program, class of 2020. So students that finished in May 2020, 100% of our students have employment in the United States now. You'll see that the big 4 here, Deloitte, KPMG, PwC, EY are all represented. A lot of students pursue public accounting. These are other national regional firms that hire. Wake Forest has the #1 CPA pass rate. 17 out of the last 20 years in the United States. So the big 4 often come to recruit actively at Wake, both our domestic and international students. If you go to the next slide. For students that don't pursue a public accounting pathway, we have many opportunities in investment banking, finance, and corporate accounting roles as well. And this program is as popular as the MSBA with our international students. You can move ahead. This just shows where our students go. Most, again, tend to stay in the U.S. despite them being perhaps from another country or seeking a visa. Next slide. We can just go through this really quick if you want to towards the end. This is the Emerson Management Program. I'll just talk through it as you click. It's the program for non-business majors, and it has a component to return in 5 years with your MBA. But then this is also a program that we have called the International Leaders Program, where international students can pursue the MSM in year 1. If you'll go advance several slides for me, we can just go through this one as well. Keep clicking, please. We'll go forward again. Go forward again. This is the International Leaders Program. So this is a 2-year pilot program we started where students from countries outside the U.S. can pursue the MSM, and then the second year pursue the MSBA, and in 2 years they graduate with 2 masters. And I'm assuming that, will this slide deck be available to students after this session? And then we can just go to my contact slide. So here's some student leader profiles from the International Leaders Program. These are just some student organizations that students like to participate in. Here's the application process. I created a customized fee waiver code for anyone attending the call today. You can use Sunrise, and that allows you to bypass the $100 USD application fee. And then there's a QR code as well. And then on the next slide, my contact information is available. And there we go. And hopefully I got my characters correct. And I believe I'm just within time.
Okay, thanks for your great sharing, and that's awesome. And we do prepared some Q&A questions. So the first one we're gonna ask what are the things to do inside and outside of the campus?
Okay, yeah. Great question. So our city is about 500,000 people. So again, small, like mid-size by U.S. perspective, very small by Chinese perspective, right? We have a lot of good outdoor spaces. We have a very vibrant arts, music, and restaurant scene. It's very safe here. We have relatively low crime rates compared to other parts of the United States. The weather is really good. Our average temperature here in North Carolina is 70 degrees. We're in the southeast part of the U.S., so it tends to be warmer longer and get warmer early here. We do have some winter months. They're pretty brief, though.
All right, and I have one student already asked, like, is it safe to study at the States now?
Sure. Well, it depends where you are. So where we are, we currently we have a pretty amazing COVID-19 tracking mechanism. I'm also personally on several pandemic planning and response groups. We have currently 166 active cases on the campus of about 8,000 students. They are all under quarantine in specific spaces. We have taken immense procedures and safety to keep our campus and students safe. You are not allowed on campus at this time without masking. If you are not masked, you will be asked to leave campus or leave class.
All right, and last question. And international students can get a job?
So that's a great question. So I talked about we offer full career services regardless of country of origin. You saw in the MSA program just in this past year, it was 100% employment. The other programs are usually between 95 and 100%. We work with all students regardless of country of origin to try and find a job in the U.S. if that is your goal. If your goal is to find a job back in your home country or a third country, you and your career coach, and every student is matched with a coach one-to-one, you and your coach work together through the life cycle of the program or after graduation from the program to help you find that career outcome. We have been very successful with international students in securing employment in the U.S., especially in the analytics program and the accounting program. And then some students really like that hybrid MSM and MSBA program because they'll get the general management business degree in year one, and then they'll get that STEM designated degree in year two with MSBA. So hopefully that answered the question.
That's a great answer. Okay, so that will be our free session today. Thanks so much for bringing us these opportunities to learn more about Wake Forest. Have a great day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.